Welcome to Appliance Masters Facebook Live. Thanks for joining me again. I'm Bill, and today I have kind of a little bit of a disturbing personal story that I want to share with you. I have a close friend who's he's an excellent technician, and he has his own small business. I'll just say he's a professional, and you can guess whether he's a plumber or an electrician or a HVAC guy, but he's quite competent in all three of those things, and he has a business, he has a wife and a house, children, extraordinarily busy life. So he, a while back, he called me because his clothes dryer wouldn't run. And well, what he had done, he's told me, this was after the first weekend. It broke during the week, and on the weekend he calls me to say like it wouldn't run, and he looked on the internet to find solutions, and he tried to run what they suggested, and none of those things worked. So I'm guessing already he spent 2 hours. Spent 2 hours working on it, and I'm sure by then the laundry was starting to pile up. And so I told him that I looked up his machine. His machine has a belt switch which senses when the belt breaks. So if the belt breaks, the machine will shut off and won't run. So then I gave him a direction to look, and he calls me again later in the week, says, yeah, that was what it was, the belt broke. And so he ordered one from somewhere online, and it should be in. So now we're looking at the third weekend without a dryer, with 2 young children, with a wife, with a busy business, with a wife who works, which is, so now he, on the third weekend, he installed the belt, and he called me to say, thanks for the heads up, and that it worked well. But then I asked him, I go, why did the belt break? It's like, belts just don't break. It's, there's really 2 main reasons. Whether somebody either overloaded it, put a lot of sneakers or a quilt in it, or the machine's getting too hot. If the machine gets too hot, other parts will break. So he couldn't answer the question. So I mean, I guess the sad part of the story is this guy, he spent 3 weekends working on his appliance, which, Appliance Master truck stocks that belt, and we could have done it the same day, could have had it better. And the overall cost is not, put it this way, if you count up his, for a cost-benefit analysis, what his time is worth and the hours he spent on it, he spent, his time, it would have been cost-effective for him to call Appliance Master and have that fixed same day, next day. And even after all this time in his ordeal of not addressing the original problem, it's if your dryer is getting too hot, he's going to have other parts that are going to fail. Belt might break again. The rollers are going to go bad. There's other, if it's getting too hot, it's probably running too long. It's probably not venting properly. Clothes may be getting damaged. There's a whole host of other problems that weren't even addressed. So, I was going to say friends don't let friends fix their own appliances, but I got to come up with a better slogan than that. I've got to work on something. So, I'm just here, I want to remind you that Appliance Masters, we come out same day, next day, with truck stock, a lot of these common problems. We get to the bottom of the issue. We don't just solve the one symptom that's obvious. And everybody's time is worth something. And once you get to know us as a customer, you'll know that it's really a cost-effective solution to start with Appliance Master. Even if you come to the conclusion that you need to buy a new appliance, which in most times isn't the case, you'll know certainly that that's what it is. And not to mention that all our repairs are parts of warranty for 2 years. And I don't know, I just hope next time this guy, my good friend, and I'm sure his wife does too. I mean, maybe we should just have her call us next time. Anyway, that's all I have for today. And remember, you can always find us online at APPLIANCEMASTER.com to send us an email, call us with any kind of question, and thank you for tuning in. You may want to write this down or refer to it, but our phone number is 800-752-7123. And again, for me, the easiest thing to remember is APPLIANCEMASTER.com. You can start there, find out everything about us. And I hope to see you next week here at our Facebook Live. Remember, thank you for tuning in.